doing? This is Missionary Survival. Tonight we're going to be cooking with a meat racket. Stay tuned. So I have a green stick. This is going to be the handle to my racket. Take the top off that I don't need. Okay, so to form my racket, what I need to do is train these to bend. Okay. I'm going to work on this one. Alright. This little growths I'm going to take off. This one as well. So what I want to do is I want to weave them into each other. So I'm going to go underneath and inside. Okay, that one's locked. Now I need to do the same with this one. Underneath and inside. Alright, so now I have my hoop to my racket. Alright, so here's the outline of my racket. I'm going to cut off the pieces along the outside, clean it up. Alright, so here's the racket cleaned up, the outside frame. So now what I'm going to do is take some more sticks that came off this initial piece, ones that I cut off, and I'm going to lay one across the top. I'm going to take another piece, I'm going to go over it, I'm going to go under the outside on the top and under the outside on the bottom. Alright, so that locks that in. So here's another one. Center and one over has to go in there as well. I'll just go over, bend it in. Yeah, so now that's locked in there as well. Tighten up my grid a little bit. Okay, I was actually one off from having being balanced. So 3 this way, then 3 this way. So I'm going to put underneath the rim over there, underneath the rim over here, and the racket's done. Alright. I always find that piece of fat on a sirloin just doesn't taste good. It's very chewy. Okay, nice sirloin steak. Time for the sugar, the maple sugar, and salt rub. Load it up with some maple sugar, and some salt. Now the other side. So here's a shot of the steak. Beauty. I'll lay that right on my racket. Alright, I'll start cooking. So there's two ways to cook. I can then hold the racket right over the fire and cook my steak. Now I've also made the racket long enough where I can hold it while sitting down. And I can control the height. And I can just relax and cook my steak at the same time. And the other option is to hammer a Y or a V in the ground so you don't have to hold it yourself. There we go. Perfect, right over the fire. So there's the racket. Doing well. And it's holding itself up. I just have a rock holding the end. Alright, I'm going to just flip it over. Can't wait to eat. It's such a cool way to cook. It's very easy to do. You just need some sticks. And it can be used over and over and over. It will outlast one steak, obviously. This is made of maple. It's good stout green wood. So you can keep this in your camp and you're good to go. Or if you're on the move, this works as well. Then you could just disassemble it. Alright, let's check the underside. Oh, look at that. My goodness. I have a nice ember base right underneath it. Nice constant steady heat. You know, cooking like this on a racket is an old Boy Scout trick. Once upon a time I was a scout. Get some good tricks they do. Alright, looks done to me. Look at that beauty. We'll let it rest for a minute before I cut into it. Racket is very sturdy, unfazed by the cooking. It's ready to be put aside for next time. Alright, let's cut into it, see what we got. Look at that juicy goodness. The taste. That one's done right. Oh my god. That's one of the best tasting steaks I've ever cooked. Man. It's juicy, flavorful. It's just coated in juices and fat. It's not overcooked. Let me grab another piece. Look at that. Glistening goodness. Here we go, down the chute. Oh, so tender. And that spice rub on the outside, dynamite. That's Atlantic sea salt that I made myself, and maple sugar that I made myself. Man, that's good. Wow. Well, thanks for joining me tonight on how to cook meat for a survival situation on a Racquet. It's all primitively done. All I had to do was take sticks, bend them around into a Racquet shape, real simple, and the meat comes out incredible. See you in the next one.